Good morning, welcome back to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? Well, the first thing I'm doing is getting this garden planted. So if you saw the video before when I installed the fence and got this garden area ready, I tilled this area where the garden's going, and then I dumped a bunch of that silt from the creek in here. Time to till that into the ground. Wow, what a difference. That is some nice rich soil. All right, it's time to plant. Now this is gonna fall into one of those categories of it's not stupid if it works. So I'm going to use a butane torch and I'm gonna burn holes in the weed block to plant. And this is exactly from center to here, 1 foot, which is how far apart I want to plant my plants. I put tinfoil on it to keep it from burning the wood. So I should be able to burn a perfect hole for each. It's not stupid if it works. Let's try it. Okay, so we go 1 foot from the edge, right there. And there we go. Couple of kernels of corn there. Cover it up. Next, 1 foot away. Make our hole. A couple of three, maybe three, why not? Throw them down in there. Cover them up. Just keep going. Well, it works, so it's not stupid. The garden is planted. Every row has 8 plants, so we've got 5 rows of sweet corn, 3 rows of red peppers, 2 rows of cucumbers, which I know they're not planted far enough apart, that's going to be an issue, 2 rows of broccoli, 4 rows of green beans, 4 rows of white onions, 4 rows of yellow onions, and 7 plants of Yukon Gold potatoes. So, we'll see what happens, you know? They're in the ground, little water, little sun, God's grace, and we'll have some vegetables this fall. So I can't wait. It'll be interesting to see. I'm sure there'll be things I change for next year. This is my first garden ever, so we'll give it a shot. For my next trick, I'm gonna attempt to glue this thing back together. If you remember when I pulled this out of the drain down there, it just ripped it to pieces. Now, let's not overthink this stuff. This is just to direct groundwater. That's all these things do. They're not pressurized. There's really, you know, like I said, don't overthink it. If I can put this back together, it'll be useful. So, I'm gonna throw everything at it. I'm gonna try some epoxy, and then I've got some leftover silicone caulking, and might even use a little Gorilla Tape when it's all said and done. So let's just give it a shot. I think the most important part is here, where the water runs through. Smear it in there. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. I understand why I can't squeeze it out there. You're supposed to be able to squeeze it out. Does it take a gorilla to squeeze it out? Is that what the gorilla part is? Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Couple of monkeys in a football we got here. That's actually the best part of it, probably, is the Gorilla Tape. I'm going to continue with that process. Now let's just spooge some silicone in that crack. Gotta get in there and smear that in real good. Oh yeah. That's lovely. Bend over, sir. You're just going to feel a little pressure. All right. Give that about a week and a half to dry and should be able to use it. Good morning. A little bit foggy this morning, yeah. So it's time to start another project. That's right. I'm really glad, that garden is planted. It rained last night, watered my crops. Wonderful. And today's supposed to be a decently sunny day after this fog burns off. And I got that pipe glued back together, that drain piece. That was expensive, and I'm gonna reuse that. I'm gonna reuse all that 15-inch pipe up next to the road where I'm gonna make my driveway. But now, this retaining wall, it's not really doing much retaining. This part here isn't too terrible, but it's had better days and it's really tipping out, and it's kind of an eyesore and it needs to go. So I got the dump trailer positioned down here, and I am learning very quickly how nice it is to have a dump trailer when you're doing excavating, because, you know, you need to be able to move stuff places. So all of the crap, you know, all these broken pieces of railroad ties, pretty much everything that isn't dirt is going into the dump trailer. And I'm going to slope this so that it can be mowed. I'm going to kind of use the slope of this, the Stairway to Nowhere. Yeah, I'm going to kind of match that. I think the zero turn shouldn't have any trouble matching that slope, or mowing that slope, I mean. And we'll just kind of shape it up, and then the tractor will finish it off. But let's get the excavator out and start tearing it apart. I feel like I could do that by hand, this stuff. It's actually very interesting to me, and I've run into this several times while using the excavator, that it's too big for stuff. Like, I mean, really just little pieces of wood. I don't want to put a lot of dirt in here. I want to save the dirt. So you just have to do stuff by hand sometimes. And then the tractor. The tractor is faster. Definitely, it moves faster, transports faster, and it can do jobs sometimes a lot better than the excavator does. So, you know, just gotta use the right tool for the job. So this is absolutely the right tool for the job. Pallet forks. You get it underneath them, pry them out. Just like that. It doesn't take too much dirt with it, and it does a super fast job. Bingo. There we go. All of the old rotten railroad ties are out. Now I just gotta hog dirt. You know, it's important to use the right machine for the job. I'm learning. I've never done grading with an excavator before, so this will be interesting. Trying to follow a certain slope here. The beautiful part about this is I need dirt over here, so I'm just going to spoon it over there as far as I can. But yeah, the challenge is coming along this grade, scooping it out nice and gentle-like. I'm trying to leave a little extra because I'll probably do the final grade with the tractor. That's not too bad. Just go nice and slow, just like everything else. wasn't too bad. Well, everybody, that's just about gonna have to do it for today. I got a lot done. I think this is turning out, it looks terrible, I know. What am I saying? You know, if you're gonna make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs, and I'm breaking a lot of eggs around here. Oh, wow. But it's gonna be good. This is a nice little slope here. I'll be able to mow it instead of having that retaining wall. And there's a lot of things going on with the drainage too. As a matter of fact, while I was digging this out, the county engineers, I called them and I had them come out. I figured after that big rain event, I'd have them come out. And their expert in water runoff stopped by, and we talked and talked and talked. And they pretty much agreed with the plan that I came up with. They said, keep doing it. So that's what I'm gonna do. They've got some other things in mind for the farmer's fields to try and help him out some, but yeah, we're gonna just keep doing stuff, keep working at it, and we've got some other big projects coming up, and I don't know if the weather cooperates today as you're watching this video. There's gonna be something really big happening. So you'll have to check in on Wednesday and just see what stuff I'm doing when I'm doing more stuff. I'll see you then.